As the UAW strike enters week number 2 and a new phase of that, we want to get a sense of why this latest round of contract negotiations seems so different.
Yeah, we want to bring in Art Wheaton. He's the Director of Labor Studies at Cornell University. Art, are you there? There you are. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll jump right in with our questions. You certainly have extensive training in collective bargaining and negotiating. Give us an idea of what you feel may be happening at the negotiating table.
Well, right now you have 3 different companies and you have 3 different things happening at the table. You're seeing Ford trying to get very serious and get a deal so they don't have an extended strike. You have General Motors trying to make appeals to the public to win public support. And then you have Stellantis, which is not making very good progress at the table as well. And you're seeing the public and the companies and the union all very much involved in this negotiations.
We had this, Daniel Howes, the Detroit News, sort of ended up with this leak of the conversation going on social media among UAW negotiators, kind of spelling out that they were really wanting to bleed the automakers for months, it said, and kind of divide and conquer, get the 3 automakers going at each other. Is it A, harmful that any of that leaked out, or is that just what we expected?
I think it's due diligence on the part of Shawn Fain and the UAW. If you're going to start a strike, you want to have a strategy to win the strike and get as much as you can out of it. And you can't tell me the companies don't do planning. And they're just using the same tactics the companies have used for years called whipsawing, where you try to pit one group against the other. The UAW has flipped the tables on the companies to have them compete against each other.
Yeah. Shawn Fain is doing something that we have not seen before in terms of the way he's striking. He seems to be full of surprises. Why do you feel we can't really get a good read on him and his next move?
Part of it is he's pretty brand new to the job. He's been elected international president for a very short period of time. You're only talking months, not even a year. And he is not well known by the companies, and he's really not that well known by the membership when he took office.
Right.
But I can guarantee you a whole lot more people know him now than they did a month ago.
Is there anything to make of the fact that the Canadian auto workers were able to make a deal? Now, we haven't seen the details of that. We expect we will sometime tomorrow. But the Canadian auto workers have made their deal with Ford by doing it the old-fashioned way, the pattern bargaining. Anything to make of that? Or is it apples and oranges with what's going on in the U.S.?
I think the Canadian Union, has been working with the UAW. The Unifor International President is also new, and she joined the bargaining convention with the UAW in the United States. I think they're coordinating. I think one of the reasons they've been a little softer on Ford is Ford was the target for the Unifor. So if they'd have struck everybody at Ford, it could have weakened the Canadian strategy. Yeah. So I think they're doing very well on both sides of the border, trying to get a deal for their members.
Yeah.
How long do you think this will drag on?
3 different companies, 3 different lengths. I think Ford will get this wrapped up within a matter of a week or 2 for most of it. I think GM will sign a pattern bargain not too far after that. And I think Stellantis will be out the longest. I think Stellantis is not looking to get a deal very quickly, and they are much more reluctant to make the changes, since they have by far the most temporaries and part-timers, which would be part of the contract. Ford's making better deals because they have a better contract to begin with.
There was a lot of expectation that it was the UAW that had more of an axe. That it was Stellantis, that the UAW had more of an axe to grind as we moved into this to begin with. Art, thanks so much for your thoughts. Really appreciate your time. Great to have you with us.
Thank you, Art.
Thank you very much.